Imagine waking up one day and deciding to wipe clean your entire social media history. Not for drama, not for a fresh start in the spotlight, but because your true journey has been about something far deeper than what the world sees. AmySchumer did just that, and her story is a powerful reminder that behind every curated feed lies a real person fighting battles you might never guess. But here's where it gets controversial. Is social media really just a harmless highlight reel, or does it subtly enforce unrealistic standards that can make us question our own worth? Let's dive in and unpack this together, step by step, so you can see why her message resonates with so many. On a Tuesday that left fans scratching their heads, comedian AmySchumer shocked everyone by removing all her past photos from Instagram, casually captioning the move with, "For no reason." It wasn't long before she followed up with a heartfelt explanation the next day, posting a throwback image of herself sporting silly joke glasses from her time on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. In the caption, she directly addressed the media buzz, saying, "Hey, media outlets, I didn't erase my old photos because they were from before I shed pounds. That's a storyline you all cooked up." She went on to express pride in how she's always looked, emphasizing that her real focus was healing from pain. "I've been dedicated to becoming pain-free, and now I finally am," she shared. "My endometriosis has improved, my back is on the mend, and since my Cushing syndrome is under control, my face has returned to a more familiar shape. I'm so thankful to feel strong and healthy, especially for my little boy." And this is the part most people miss. Schumer reminded us that Instagram isn't who we are. It's simply a curated snapshot we choose to share. "I feel amazing, robust, and gorgeous, and it's been enjoyable to post about that," she added. "I didn't intentionally embark on a weight loss journey. That's perfectly valid for others. My priority was wellness. My weight might shift over time after all. I'm going through perimenopause and taking hormone replacement therapy." She wrapped up her message with warm wishes, sending you all strength and self-love on your own paths, as long as they're kind and considerate to everyone, regardless of size, background, or faith. Peace. The response from her followers was overwhelmingly positive, flooding the comments with support. One fan cheered, "Bravo, spot on," while another encouraged, "Let go of what no longer fits and embrace your path, sister." I'm cheering you on every step. To give you a bit more context on Amy's journey, it's worth noting that this isn't her first time opening up about health struggles. For instance, she's spoken candidly about the agony of endometriosis, a long-term condition where tissue resembling the lining of the uterus grows outside it, leading to swelling, scar tissue, severe pain, and sometimes challenges with fertility. It's often dubbed the lonely disease, because its symptoms aren't always visible, and women dealing with it might be unfairly dismissed as overreacting. Schumer shared her experiences in detail during an interview on The Checkup with Dr. David Agus, describing how the pain persisted beyond just her menstrual cycle. "I've endured so much discomfort my entire life, not confined to that 1 week," she explained. "For ages, I've voiced complaints about the pain. It's this invisible suffering, and there's a tendency to assume a woman is exaggerating. Ultimately, surgeries like an appendectomy and a hysterectomy brought her immense relief. It was as if a heavy curtain obscuring my world had been pulled back," she reflected. "I transformed into a different person, like a renewed mother." As an actress known for roles in films like Trainwreck, Schumer, who is a mom to her 6-year-old son Gene with husband Chris Fisher, has also discussed her use of GLP-1 medications, such as Ozempic and Mounjaro. These drugs mimic a hormone that regulates appetite and blood sugar, helping some people manage weight by reducing hunger. However, her experience wasn't without hurdles. "I gave Ozempic a try nearly 3 years ago, and it left me bedridden," she recounted to Howard Stern. "I was throwing up constantly, drained of all energy. Others seem fine on it, losing weight quickly and looking fantastic. But I couldn't even lift my head. What's the benefit then?" She eventually switched to Mounjaro, another GLP-1 option, and found it much more positive, effectively curbing her appetite. Now, here's the twist that might spark debate. While Schumer celebrates her health wins, some critics argue that public figures like her sharing their medication journeys could pressure others into similar choices, especially when these drugs are pricey and not always accessible. Others see it as empowering transparency in a world obsessed with quick fixes. What do you think? Is normalizing conversations about health aids like this a step toward empathy? Or does it risk oversimplifying complex personal stories? And, on a broader note, should we all reevaluate how much we tie our self-worth to online validation? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with Amy's stance, or do you see it differently? I'd love to hear from you.